Welcome to Learn LinkedIn with me. So let's get straight into our course. And before we get straight, let's talk about why do we actually need LinkedIn and why you should be on LinkedIn. Let's talk about a story. There was the ICE 1.0 revolution, and you all know the ICE. And the interesting fact of the ICE 1.0 was that earlier in the ICE 1.0 revolution, ice was taken from the mountains, and then people would go directly and take it and then come to the market and then sell it. That was ICE 1.0. 30 years later, ICE 2.0 came, where people didn't have to go to the mountains anymore. Ice were made in the factory. If you guys are young enough, you might also remember that phase where ice was created in the factory and then it was shipped. That was ICE 2.0. 30 years later, ICE 3.0 came, where you don't have to go to the mountain, you don't have to go to the market, you just have it right behind you. The fridge came. And the most interesting part of the story is that none of the ICE 1.0 people, sellers, reached ICE 2.0, and ICE 2.0 people did not reach ICE 3.0. And that is why relevancy is very important. We have to keep evolving according to the world needs and so on and so forth. Just like Nokia got outdated, we should never be outdated. And the reason why you should be on LinkedIn is because you have to be relevant and you have to be updated. Now, anybody, if they hear a name like Nazim, okay, let me just check his profile out on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is the running website which happens. And if you're not on LinkedIn, you probably are not present. Let's also talk about this analogy where, let's say there's three architects, okay, and then now there's no geographical boundary of working, and I want to look for an architect, right? I would search. There's two architects, to be frank. The first architect is the person who is relatively okay, but he's on LinkedIn and I know his profile. And the other guy is so good, but I cannot find him because he's in a different locality than me, where I can't find him locally, but I could always, if he was on LinkedIn, I could have found him. So that is why you should be on whichever niche. For example, mine is communication, public speaking, so on and so forth. Yours might be architecture, yours might be accounting, yours might be marketing, yours might be business, yours might be anything, so on and so forth. So it's very important that we are present in the internet and people can find us. And that is why you should be on LinkedIn. So with that context set, let's get started off to the next question of how my LinkedIn game started in a very glimpse manner. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.